Hi everyone, it's Derek from the Are You Ready podcast, and this is my reaction to the 5-0 demolition of Hearts today in the Premiership at home. Brilliant result, great performance. In fairness, it's Hearts. They're down on their luck just now. They're dire. They offered absolutely nothing up front today. They offered nothing at the back either, but we outplayed them. We're on top of them all game. A few scrappy moments throughout the game, but really they had nothing that threatened us whatsoever. I think the closest they came was in the second half, a shot from distance, which McGregor had to take 2 attempts at, but it was right at him and it never troubled him whatsoever. But it was just all us today, and the most important thing was the 3 points, and equally as important was the fact that we've managed to cut the goal difference down between Celtic. That's 5 goals without reply today. It was a difference of 6 going into the game between us and them, and now that's down to just 1. So fantastic all round. So our first goal came on the 11th minute with none other than Alfredo Morelos. We picked the ball up from a contentious decision, might I add, where there was a good penalty claim, but we picked the ball back up from there. Kamara plays the ball to Barisic on the left-hand side and plays an inch-perfect first-time cross to the back post, and up jumps Morelos and heads it into the back of the net. Him and headers just now, he's changed his haircut slightly from when he first came, and he's just banging them in from his head all the time now. I mean, that's 3 headed goals in 2 games now. Outstanding from the Colombian. The game kind of got a wee bit scrappy after that for maybe about the next 20-25 minutes. I wouldn't say we played bad. I just think that Hearts maybe galvanised a wee bit from that. Certainly it was all us, but they seemed to up their game a wee bit and just make her play a wee bit more scrappier. But we kept on playing on. The 30th minute, a shocking challenge on Davis by Ikpeazu. It was late with his studs clearly up. He got a yellow card. How that wasn't a red, I do not know. It's just refereed to a different standard as usual. However, we doubled our lead on the 36th minute with Kent scoring. We had a lot of possession, ending a great through ball by Arfield into the box to Aribo. Gets close to the byline, he looks up, cuts it back to Kent, and from about 7 yards hits a first time shot into the back of the net. Brilliant all round goal. Great vision as well from Arfield to play the through ball, and even better from Aribo as well, just to look up and see where the man was. So into half time, we're 2-0, flying. Our third goal would have absolutely killed it. Obviously we want to close the goal difference down, and certainly we did that. On the 63rd minute we got the third goal, and it was an OG this time from Hearts captain Christophe Berra. Davis sends the ball on the deck from the centre to the right hand side of the box to Tavernier. Tavernier with a first time cross on the deck finds Berra, who slides it into the back of the net. If it had been one of our players, it would have been a great goal, so certainly I'm not going to take that away from Berra there. Kept on playing, the intensity kind of upped at that point. Hearts were, throughout the game, they were arguing amongst themselves. They were arguing with their caretaker manager at this point as well. It didn't look good for them, and we just kept on plugging on, and we, as I said, we seemed to up the intensity, and made a couple of changes. Kent came off, Morelos came off, Ojo and Defoe came on, Kamara came off, and Stewart came on. And Stewart instantly was in about it. He seems to do that when he comes on. He seems to have a point to prove, which is good because he's not getting a lot of game time now, so it's good when he does come on. He's making a massive impact, and certainly he done that, because on the 79th minute he scored to make it 4-0. Hearts defender dithered with the ball on the right hand side of the box at the touchline. Lovely tenacity by Ojo of all people to run in and rob the defender of the ball. He hits a shot at a tight angle. The keeper saves it, but it rebounded out to Stewart, who had a simple tap in, and that turned out to be our 10,000th league goal as well, which was incredible stat as well. Kept on plugging away once again, and we never let up. We just went for the jugular at that moment, and this is what I love to see about the team. There seems to be that dynamic now when going into the last parts of the game, when it might be quite tight like it was against Feyenoord, we play tactically, we put the ball into the corner, and we don't try and don't give away possession. When we see an opposition on the ropes, we just go for it, because goals are going to be vital in this run in by the look of it. And we got our just desserts on the 84th minute with making it 5-0, with Stewart again getting the goal. It was a free kick from the left. Initial header was saved by the keeper, knocked back out. Another save by the keeper. comes back out to Stewart, who heads it. The keeper actually got a touch to it, and the spin of the ball managed to spin off his gloves and trundled over the line as well. Bit of calamity from the keeper there. Defence was all over the place, but we'll take it any way it comes, to be honest. I really don't care. So 5-0, as I said, that dramatically cuts the goal difference to Celtic down now. Another 3 points as well. It was a great performance, great result all round. So it leads us into the Aberdeen game now, which is another vital game. That's on Wednesday night. It's a 19:45 kickoff. All to play for. They have started to come back a wee bit into form, but I have no fear against any team these days, because we can turn it on when we need to, and which is the great thing to see. It's my birthday as well, so hopefully that'll be the icing on the cake there. So Dave and I won't be back. I thought we were going to be back earlier on this week, but Dave's working, so we're going to be recording on Thursday morning. So it should be the next main podcast should be out on Thursday early evening or late afternoon. So we'll go over the last 3 games as well as the Aberdeen game. So have a good rest of your Sunday night, and thanks for listening, and bye.